A month ago, Conor McGregor uploaded photos of his new body transformation that went viral. McGregor had put on a lot of weight and muscle while recovering from his shin surgery. McGregor even looked unrecognizable in some of the photos. Conor stated that he was 190 pounds of granite. Now, Joe Rogan has reacted to these photos of McGregor on a recent episode of his podcast, JRE. Rogan said that McGregor looks so jacked that USADA has to visit him.
That's him now. He's super jacked.
Whoa.
USADA's gonna take a visit to
That's
him
Conor?
real soon. Yeah. It's a weird picture, honestly. I mean, he's definitely jacked, but it looks to me like he's in the middle of lifting. And if you see a guy's body in the middle of lifting, it's a little deceptive because everything, see, that's what he looks like now. He's still jacked. He still looks great. But when you lift weights, like as you do it, like those bodybuilders that go on stage before those big Mr. Olympia things, they all get pumped. Look at him. He looks good though.
Yeah,
well, he's got that crazy
beard.
That beard's crazy. But he looks fit.
Is he tucking up his shorts to let his dick come out?
He's got a hog, I bet.
I bet
He's got a hog.
Why is he tucking up shorts?
He's looks like he's walking around on that shin. I wonder like what percentage healed it is. You got to feel like if a bone breaks in half like that, and then you get like a metal plate to hold it in place and all these screws and that's got to take a while.
Ciryl, Gane, and Francis Ngannou used to train together at the MMA factory in France a couple years ago. After going several rounds in sparring with Ngannou, Ciryl Gane says he's the only fighter that can manage his power. Speaking with BT Sport, Ciryl predicts that he will win via decision against Francis.
I think Francis did a lot this last years, and he improved, and he's more intelligent, and that's really great. He's really well-rounded now. I think it's gonna be more like that because he know I can manage the power. He think he know I can manage the power. So maybe he should to be a smart fighter this day. What's gonna happen? I think after it's gonna be like maybe like Jairzinho. You remember the fight? I'm gonna manage the fight. Yeah, I'm gonna win after five rounds. Maybe before with a submission or something like that. Why not?
Francis Ngannou saw these comments by Ciryl Gane and has a totally different view about their sparring sessions. Speaking to MMA Junkie, Francis says Ciryl cannot manage his power because he's knocked him out before in sparring.
Well, maybe by going to the floor, because that's what I know. He knows that as well, as I'm able to like put somebody in the floor. So that might be what he meant by that. So Francis know how I know how to take away his power. By getting down, that's how he took away my power from my experience. Like I'm sure he's gonna be like, oh, we're gonna take him to the long run or the deep water, and this that can be his only prediction, which my very contrary of my prediction, which is like knocking me out, you know.
Justin Gaethje recently did an interview with Brett Okamoto, where Justin states again that in his mind he is for sure next for Charles Oliveira. Gaethje says he wants to fight Oliveira in Brazil, which takes place in May 2022.
Are you getting the next title shot here, Charles Oliveira?
You tell me, Brett. Of course I am. Who else would it be? Even by entertainment standards, which are pretty low, I'm next, Brett.
You said either Dustin in Louisiana or Charles in Brazil. You think there's a chance to see this fight in Brazil?
I've talked myself into some situations, and hopefully this is one of them. Yeah, I mean, dude, that experience will be a memory that will last forever. So yeah, that's something that I've dreamed of since day one. Going into that chaos, you know, I know for a fact they won't hate me. You know, by the end of it, they'll love me just as much as they love Charles. Win or lose, that's the competitor I am. That's what I do for the sport. So yeah, I'm excited for that. I would be excited if that happened. With COVID, who knows what's going on? I'm not even going to begin to think about where. I'll go as far north or as far south as they want. Sign me up.
Moving on, Belal Muhammad has said he's open to fighting Hamza Chimaev next, but he has also called out Jorge Masvidal, Colby Covington, and Leon Edwards. Speaking to ESPN MMA, Belal says backstage politics is the reason why these top welterweights are ignoring him.
Once you get to the top, we'll hear someone like, yeah, now you're going to start figuring out what politics is about, because all these guys, that's when these guys start politicking and resting on their ranking. They all want to wait there and, oh, well, maybe there's a chance that Usman will fight me, or maybe there's a chance that Nate Diaz will fight me because I'll get a big money fight. But for me, I just want to stay active. I want to fight these guys that they're so-called the best in the world. Masvidal has been saying that he wants to, whatever's going to get him to the title shot. Well, I'm right above Masvidal. and I just beat 2 guys that beat Masvidal. So come and get those wins back by beating me. That's a good fight. I think that one makes sense. If Kobe ever comes out, and I've been calling that guy out for like 10 years, if he ever wants to fight, I'll definitely take that one. Like I'm ready to fight all these guys, and I want to just stay active, because I mean, obviously Leon's gonna sit there, wait on the sidelines, and I don't know if he got promised the title fight already or blah, whatever, but dude's not responding to anything. Dude's staying in like witness protection, not talking to nobody. I don't know if they got internet in London, but he's acting like he don't watch fights. But putting that fight on, I think that opened a lot of these guys' eyes, and for sure a lot of these guys are not gonna want to answer that call if Dana texts them or calls them.